Good morning, guys, and welcome back to our channel. I didn't get all dressed up today because I'm going to work literally the second that I'm done filming this. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Anyways, I'm literally going to work the second that I'm done filming this. Okay, good morning, guys. Welcome to our channel. I'm filming this literally right before I go to work, so that's why I didn't get all dressed up, and I'm kind of gonna go through this quickly. Today I'm talking about how I live a healthy lifestyle with 2 kids and working multiple jobs and the different things that I have going on in my life, how I continue to try and live a healthy lifestyle. I hate the title that I used for this video, the how I got my body back after 2 kids, because to me that kind of makes you feel like there's a body type that you're going for, or you have to look a certain way, or you have to do certain things, fad diets to get that weight, and that is not the case. I wanted to start out by saying I am all for self-love, I'm all for the body acceptance movement and stuff like that. It's really important to me that you love your body the way that you are, and you love who you are, and you love the way that you look, because we are all unique and special. But to me, if you love your body, you would want to treat it right so that you feel healthy and you have more energy and you feel happy, and you have a better quality of life because you're treating your body right. So I'm going to kind of go into a little bit of my story. I am a certified personal trainer. I'm also certified in sports nutrition, so I do have a background in this. This video is mainly just going to be more of my story, how I got to the point where I'm at and how I continue to try and live a healthy lifestyle with having 2 kids and such. But if you guys want more like videos geared towards like weight loss or gaining muscle or different workouts that I do or different workouts that you can do, if you guys have more personalized questions, I can do videos on that as well. This is just going to be a broad kind of like my story, how I got to the point that I'm at, and a couple tips that I use to stay healthy in my everyday life. So if you guys are new to this channel, I have 2 kids, a 2-year-old and my little baby just turned 10 months. I am currently going through a divorce with my soon-to-be ex-husband, and we've had a lot of like stressful things go on in the past few months. We're working on trying to sell our house and the divorce and trying to move and separate. We go into support groups multiple times throughout the week. I work 3 jobs right now, so we've got kind of a lot going on, and it's not the easiest for us to just work out and eat healthy, so we haven't always been able to do that easily. So I'm going to kind of go into my story. So when I was a little kid, I was very shy. I know that is something that a lot of people won't be able to grasp because I don't ever shut up now, but when I was a kid I never talked. I was very quiet. I kind of kept to myself, so a lot of times we'd have family activities or friend activities where my parents would both my parents worked when I was younger, so they'd send me over to my grandma's house to be babysat, and I was not really comfortable with drawing attention to myself, with people seeing me, with eating because I thought it was too loud, like different little things like that. So if we had a family get together, if we went out with friends, if we did things like that, I would eat the food that was on my plate. If I felt like I wanted seconds or leftovers, if I felt like I wanted desserts, I would never get up to get it no matter what, because I felt like that was drawing attention to me. So not the healthiest way to live, but it kind of helped keep me away from desserts and sweets and stuff like that, because I was always just too uncomfortable to do anything about it. And this lasted kind of into middle school-ish time of just, I'd go out with friends, I would get like water and then just like fries, like something small, because I didn't want to draw attention, helped save on money, helped me not eat junk food. But I also didn't really enjoy or learn to enjoy different foods. I didn't really like desserts. I didn't like cookies, cakes, ice cream. Like, I didn't like that stuff because I just didn't ever learn to enjoy it. When I was 16, I moved to Germany for a foreign exchange program, and when I was there I decided I'm going to, like, this is my opportunity to be who I am, who I want to be, to come out of my shell, to do whatever. And as you know, food in Europe is a little bit different, and I don't really know how the sweets compare here as much, but oh my gosh, I loved it. I lived off of ice cream. Their ice cream there is so good. It's so good. It's like the creamiest, and we're not going to go into it because I don't want people craving ice cream, but it's just the most amazing ice cream. So I lived off ice cream and bread. Growing up, my parents never let me have caffeinated soda or anything, So when I was there, they had like 3 different kinds of sodas and that was it. And like you go to a restaurant or things like that. And so I started drinking Coke and I loved it. And so I was drinking like 1 to 2 Cokes a day. And while I was there, I gained so much weight. I don't know if I have any pictures in this time, but if I do, I'll insert them. Like my face was just so swollen. My eyes were like starting to be eaten by my face, which is not a bad thing. Like looks wise, it's fine. Like, but it was a bad thing because I was feeling like crap. I was exhausted all the time. I didn't have any energy. I didn't have the energy to walk around or to go on the hikes or to do things. I was like tired all the time. My stomach was like cramping all the time. I just felt like sick and miserable. My skin was like horrible. I've always had problems with acne, but my skin was just so bad. And I thought that it was kind of balanced out by all the walking and the bike riding we were doing, but it was not. I mean, I felt terrible. So I get back to the United States and I decided like one last meal, we went to Red Robin and I'm going to be healthy because I don't want to feel like this. Well, I kind of started to kind of be healthy, kind of not really. I was like, oh, I think this is healthy, but I didn't do any research into it. I didn't really work out, hated PE, like hated exercise, stuff like that. I didn't really try to be healthy, but I also didn't like binge on cookie and cake. So things that I knew were like obviously not healthy, I stayed away from. But the stuff that I was like, sure, this is probably healthy enough, I ate it and didn't really care. And throughout like the beginning of high school, I just remember I was always exhausted. Like I always had a headache constantly. It never went away. I was tired all the time. I would go to school and like take naps on my backpack because I was just so tired and like drained. And back then, like I struggled with drinking water. Like I didn't like the taste of water. I thought it was boring. I loved juice. So it was so bad that I drank water like maybe a cup every other day, like maybe less than that. And it was horrible. I went through a bout of like really bad depression, like don't leave my bed, don't leave my house depression. And that's a whole different story, but I went through that. One day I was driving in the car with my mom and we were driving over this hill that's right behind our house, and I see that they're building this gym, and it's this 2-story gym and it's got these gorgeous, like really big, huge windows. And I remember thinking like, I want to work out there, I want to be running on the treadmill or on the elliptical and watch the sunset come up over that hill with the palm trees. I thought that would be so beautiful and just like so calming, and I don't know what it was, but I was kind of drawn to that. And so I remember telling my mom, my 16th birthday was like a couple weeks after the gym opened, and I wanted a gym membership and I thought it'd be cool to do that as a family. So here I am, this 16-year-old kid who's like now wanting to work out, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't know anything about it. I just knew I was gonna go to the gym. I was gonna eat whatever the heck I wanted, but I was gonna try and go to the gym and, you know, have fun. So I would do this thing where it's like I'm eating healthy. I binge for like a couple days on junk food, and then I'd be like, why did I do that? I hate junk food, feel bad about it, my body would feel like crap, and I'd start over. But I'd continue to go through the gym through all this. So the gym really helped with my depression. Like mental health is kind of what drew me to the gym and to my job now, is like how much that it helped my mental health. It turned my life around. It made me feel energized and confident and happy, but not with the way that I was eating. So I remember one day my mom came to me and she said, I tried this fitness class and it's so hard, it made me want to cry. And I'm like, okay mom, like I'm sure it did, you know, I'm sure it made you want to cry, probably not that hard, you know. I didn't really believe her. My dad felt the same way. My brother was like, okay, you know, all of us were like, she's probably just saying that. Well, we go to this class and I kid you not, it made me want to cry. It was so hard, it was so difficult, but I was like, we're gonna keep doing this. So we did 3 days out of the week. We would go to Zumba, or we go to kettlebells first and then we go to Zumba right after. And I remember like the second week into it just feeling great. Like the guy kept bumping up the class, so the class kept getting harder, but I had never felt better in my entire life. Like I was sleeping less than I was before, and I just felt like I had energy. My face just felt like it was better. My skin felt better. I felt happier. I felt more confident. I just felt strong, you know. My mental health was like wonderful. Of course, I still had anxiety and depression, but it was nowhere near where it was. I was starting to feel better, and I knew that this is something that I wanted to make as a career. So I started looking into that. As I started looking into this and going to school for that, I began to eat healthier and pick up different tips and tricks along the ways of like, okay, maybe I thought I was eating healthy here, but this whole binging every once in a while thing is not okay. Like it's more of a lifestyle. And I started trying different things to see what was going to work for me. So I was probably the healthiest that I've ever been right before I got married. My legs were like insanely strong. I just felt like so confident and so great. Like I felt really healthy. My skin was like finally clearing up. I'll insert a bunch of pictures. Like I was in a really good place. I was eating healthy, and I didn't feel like I was starving myself. Like this is the type of food where I felt like I really enjoyed the meals that I was eating. I felt like I wasn't starving myself or like saying no to things, but I was like really just not interested in cakes or cookies or ice creams. And I was more interested in the healthy food because that's just what my body had learned to adapt to and like. And so I wasn't like, it was really an easy lifestyle at that time for me. I ended up getting married, and my husband hated eating healthy. He loves like cookies, even now, like cakes, cereal, like junk food. And so that was a whole different balance. And like getting married was hard to like find time to go to the gym when he didn't want to go to the gym. So eventually I ended up getting a job at a gym, and that helped immensely with me trying to be there. And we tried different things like, okay, what are some things that we can switch up in our lifestyle that's going to be easy and doable, not feel like you're starving yourself or missing out, but it's going to be a easier and a healthier option. So we looked into different kinds of breads that we could switch out. We tried to take out the soda out of our house and not have tons of soda, you know, stuff like just little tiny changes like that. And that started to help us kind of change into where we got to. So I got pregnant with my first child. Throughout that pregnancy, I was on bed rest. I had a lot of complications, and I gained 70 pounds. So I blew up. Like I was a marshmallow. I couldn't work out very much throughout the pregnancy. I felt huge and like massive, and just, I did not feel great. But I continued to try to eat healthy because I thought like, I can't get up, I can't move around, but I want to try and eat healthy so I'm not completely miserable and exhausted and, you know, everything that I was before. And so I still continued to eat healthy. After having my son, I went back to work at the gym. At that time, we didn't have maternity leave or anything like that, and so I went back fairly soon, but I watched my body. One of the biggest things that I always tell my clients, the people that I work with, is trust your body, listen to what your body is telling you. If your body is telling you like this is too much, don't try it, stop and don't do that. I of course waited until I was cleared to officially work out, and I started back slow. I remember after having my son, my first labor was a vaginal birth, and my stomach was so weak, like I had never done a sit-up in my entire life. Like I just felt just so weak, like I had no muscle strength. And so building that back up was kind of hard, but I got to the point where I'll insert the picture. Here was the 30 something weeks pregnant, and then here was 11 months postpartum, where I felt good. I was not the healthiest that I've ever been. I was eating really healthy. I was going to the gym at that time about 3 times a week. I was teaching a body pump class, and then sometimes I do some extra exercises by myself. My son was a little bit of a difficult baby, and so I was always around him. I was breastfeeding, and so it was a little bit harder to kind of get back into shape after them, but I also was not trying that much at that time besides eating healthy. And I think that I still felt good, and that was what I could do at the time, and that's fine. Like if you're a mommy, it's hard to work out with your kids. It's hard to do all these things and to stay on track. Like your life or your body just made this beautiful life. Celebrate that. Don't kill yourself over that. Don't feel bad if you can't go to the gym right away or like get back into the routine. It's hard, and don't feel bad like if your body doesn't look the way that it did before, baby. Like your body did something amazing, which is really, like when you think about it, your body just created a human and birthed it. Like cut yourself some slack. You're doing great, you know. 11 months postpartum with my son, I got pregnant with my second child. Throughout that pregnancy, I only gained 35 pounds, so that was not much. And I had a C-section. And after that one, I felt like I bounced back a little bit easier. So when I was at the hospital with my son, you know, I'd heard some things about C-sections, like it's harder to get back after that and blah, blah, blah. So I had him, like I said, I gained 35 pounds throughout the pregnancy. I had him. And I remember telling myself, I will give myself a week to eat whatever I want. I'm going to stay in portions. Like, I'm not going to go over the top and, like, just stuff my face until I'm miserable. So I'm going to stay in portions, but I'm going to eat what I want. So if there's a fast food, like, hey, I want Sonic today, I'm going to get Sonic. Like, hey, I want a milkshake, I'm going to get a milkshake. So I did that for a week. And I ate what I wanted, and I knew that the time was going to come where I was going to slowly start integrating back into my healthier lifestyle. And I know that it's doable because for me personally, once I get past like 25 days and it becomes a habit, my body doesn't crave those things anymore. It doesn't need those things anymore. So I knew that it was completely doable, and I did a week of eating whatever I want, and then I began to like eat healthy. Right before I had my second son, we were vegan, so we were doing that lifestyle. I liked it. It was really great for us. It made us feel really good. It's not for everybody at all, but it was wonderful for us. Now we're not doing that as much, but that's a whole different story, like I said as well. So I had my second son, like I said. Now I am 10 months postpartum. So here's kind of, I'm going to go into a routine of things that I do and different things that help me stay healthy in my lifestyle. So throughout my week, I train clients at the gym. This has been really helpful for me because some days, like at the beginning of getting back to where I was and like working out, some days I didn't want to. But it was helpful because if I'm already training people at the gym, I can say, you know, I can give 10 minutes to go do machines, or I can do, you know, the bikes with them, and I can spin, or I can go into the sauna with them. And that kind of got me more motivated to go back to the gym because I'm already there and I'm already seeing what's going on. So right now, it fluctuates, and I'm going to be honest, I've had a lot of trauma go on the past few months, which is my weight's gone up and down due to the trauma. Sometimes I wasn't able to eat, or I was nauseous. I've had some health issues go on. I've had a lot of different things go on the past few months, so I've fluctuated a little bit, and I've fluctuated to how much that I could spend time in the gym and how much I couldn't, and I try not to beat myself up about that. Like, I work out now. I'm at the point where it's like working out has become a passion because I've seen like how much it helps me mentally. I've associated working out with like helping with my mental health and my physical health, and I've associated like my brain has gotten the benefits are worth it part of it. So it's become a passion for me and not a chore. So I like to work out when I feel like it and not try to push myself as much. And sometimes I have to give myself that little extra shove, and sometimes I don't. So right now I try to go to the gym for myself at least 3 times a week. Sometimes it's 30 minutes, sometimes it's an hour. I try to have a routine of I'm doing abs and butt today, I'm doing legs today, I'm doing arms today, or cardio. So I try to have a routine of what I'm doing. Again, if that day comes around, I'm like, oh, you know what, my ankles hurt. Or, you know what, I'm having a mentally taxing day and I don't want to do arms because that's my least favorite day, I'll switch up my schedule. And I'll do something that's more fun or more stress relieving for me on that day instead. And that's been really great to kind of have a schedule, but to know it's not the end of the world if my schedule doesn't work out. And I've loved being able to do that. Abs is like one of my favorite things. It makes me feel strong. It makes me feel confident. It makes me feel like, okay, I can do this. I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Whereas like sometimes arms, I'm like, I feel so weak, and that's not something that I want to do on a more mentally taxing day. So I love abs. It's one thing that I do every single day, and it's not necessary for everybody, but I do that for fun. So I try to go to the gym 3 to 6 days a week for myself, and I try to spend 30 minutes to 2 hours depending on how much time that I have. Sometimes it's not a lot, sometimes that doesn't even happen at all, but I try to spend some time in the gym and make a goal of that. It's nice to go out and to de-stress. If I'm feeling like angry or depressed, I'll kind of tell myself, hey, maybe I can try and schedule some time like at the gym. Maybe I can bring a friend with me, because sometimes that motivates me, is to have a friend to talk to and to keep my mind off, and we'll just go and spin together, or we'll sit in the sauna, or we'll like do yoga, you know. It motivates me to have a friend to come with me, and so sometimes I will do that, and sometimes I'll go by myself. If I can't go to the gym throughout the week, I try to do home workouts. So even though I'm a personal trainer and I design workouts for other people and I know what to do for my body and what works for me, every once in a while I like to watch YouTube bloggers do workouts, or like them show me a 10-minute workout. And so you can honestly click in like, I want a butt workout or abs or cardio, and you can pick like there's 10-minute workouts, 5-minute workouts, 20, 30, an hour minute workouts. So it depends on however much time you have, and I can just click on that video and it sorry, my dog started barking. But that's one of the tips that really helps me, is YouTube videos and like finding different workouts that I can do that fit within my time limit. Sometimes it's hard, but I'm like, it's literally 10 minutes out of my day. I can do it once the kids have already gone to bed. I might be exhausted or just not feeling it, but it's literally like 10 minutes out of my day. I feel so much better after I do it. It's over quicker than you think, and I'm like, you know what? Even if that wasn't an hour workout, even if I didn't go to the gym this week, like I got 10 minutes in. And sometimes that's what you have to tell yourself, like it's better than nothing, is like getting into the gym, and maybe you're not feeling the workout that day, it's not as great, or you have to do a home workout. Maybe it's not what you wanted it to be, but you got a couple minute workout in, and that's so much better than nothing, and you feel so much better after you've done it. So that's one of my biggest tips. The next thing that I really struggle with in my journey to get healthy is drinking water, like I said, and that is so important. The benefits of drinking water are, you know, I could talk on that all day long. Like, it's gonna help with your headaches, it's gonna help with your energy level, it's gonna help with you losing weight, it's gonna help with you feeling better. Like, water is so great and it's so amazing for you. I understand the struggles of drinking water, so I'm gonna talk to you guys about a couple tips that I have for that. So the first thing that I have is this Cosori coffee warmer. So I don't drink coffee, just a personal choice. I don't really like the taste of it. I don't drink coffee, but this, I love to warm it up with hot water and lemon. That is the first thing that I do every single day that I wake up in the morning. I get out my mug, I warm up hot water, I put lemon in it. It gives me kind of like a refreshing taste. At first I didn't like the taste of lemon water, and now I absolutely love it. Like, it gives me something different. It helps clear my throat. It helps get things moving for the day, and it helps me get in a glass of water first thing in the morning. So that's the first thing that I do every single morning before I eat breakfast, is warm up my water with lemon. So I'm going to show you guys how to use this at the end of the video. The link is down below. Again, it's an absolutely amazing product. It's really affordable. Like I said, you can warm up coffee, hot chocolate, apple cider, hot water with lemon, which I'm seriously recommending hot water and lemon, and this. So I'll have this link down below, but this is one of the first things that I do every morning that has completely helped change my idea, my outlook on drinking water, and to get in the amount of water that I need. The next thing that I have is an app. It's called Plant Nanny. I'm going to make sure that's what it's called. Not sponsored, but I absolutely love the app. So it's called Plant Nanny. I'm going to have it over in the corner. What you do is you put in your weight, you put in your weight and your activity level, I think, and then it pops up with this little plant. One of my best friends showed me this app, and I am obsessed with it, and I recommend it to all of my clients. If you're struggling drinking water, especially if you like games, or if you're like your teenagers want something to do, like, it's perfect. It pops up with this cute little plant, and you can pick different plants that you can do. Ivy, I think a cactus, they have different pots for them. And as you drink your water throughout the day, you just click it and say, I drank 1 cup of water. And it'll tell you how much you should be drinking for your activity level and for your weight and for your goals and such. And then you'll just click when you drink water, it will water the plant. If you haven't drinking water and it's like 3 o'clock, you know, halfway through the day, it will send out a little reminder like, hey, your plant's thirsty. And so it'll send out little reminders for you to drink water. It's fun. You see your plant grow as you go on. You can like get more plants. You can get different pots for it, different kinds of plants. So it's cute and it's fun. And it's just a nice reminder to like, hey, drink some water. There are always going to be like different apps, different trackers for water. So that's something that I found to be really helpful. But this one for me is a little bit more fun and more cute, and it wasn't just like a boring, you know, water symbol. The last thing is cute water bottles. These help me so much because I run out of things throughout the house. I tried to like drink out of just a cup and filling it up like 8 times a day. It did not work for me at all because I would not want to drink, you know, fill up my cup again. But I can get a water bottle like this, and I can fill it all the way to the top and say, okay, I only need to do this twice a day or 3 times a day or once a day, depending on like how much water you need and what your goal is. And that is a better tracker for me rather than just little tiny cups. And so these right now are at Target. Again, not sponsored, but they're at Target, $10, and they have so many cute designs. Like this one's this really pretty blue. This one has a cactus print on it. This one's green. So it's so many. I think they had like 20 different kinds of designs right now. So many different options, and it always helps me to have a cute water bottle. You can bring it to the gym. This one's going to keep your water colder throughout the day because I don't like drinking hot water except for in the morning. And that's been really wonderful and helpful for me. So my first 2 tips are YouTube video workouts. Do those as much as you can. Water, make sure that you're getting your water intake that you need. That's wonderful. My third tip is finding workouts and stuff that you enjoy, that you like. I always tell my clients, somebody asked me the other day, what is your philosophy? I was talking with other personal trainers and they said, what is your philosophy for working out, for training people? And I said, my philosophy is that there is not one workout, there's not one fad diet, there's not one lifestyle that will work for everybody. Everyone's body is different. Everyone is going to take better to different things or like different things. I think that it's important that working out becomes a lifestyle for you, that it's something that you enjoy, that you're not torturing yourself to be there, you're not hating it. And so try different things. Try kettlebells, try kickboxing, try yoga, try Pilates, try swim classes. Like, there are so many different things. It doesn't have to be just one workout for you. Like, you could do all different kinds of workouts to try and find what is something that you actually enjoy, that you like, that's gonna make you, when you walk away, feel good about yourself. Like Zumba, is it gonna make you feel like carefree and fun? And like, yeah, you might look like an idiot, because I always look like an idiot when I am dancing in Zumba, but I feel carefree and I feel fun, and I kind of let my stress go out the window. Or like kickboxing, if you're angry, do you need to get out that energy? Do you need to do something like yoga where you want to feel more flexible, you want to kind of learn how to meditate? Like, there's so many different options. So I think it's important that you find something that you like, something that you enjoy, and something that you want to do that fits into your lifestyle. I think that that's really great. So find what you like, find what's going to work for you. Try doing small changes, make it a habit, because eventually it will become something that you're used to, and that, you know, whereas at the beginning, 10 minutes out of your day to do a workout seems like, I don't have 10 minutes, I'm a busy mom, like I work, I cook, like I don't have that time. And then it will become like, oh, it's only 10 minutes. Like, I can do squats while I'm making dinner, while I'm stirring this. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I do squats while I'm like brushing my hair or blow drying my hair. You know, like, you can work it in throughout your day, and it becomes more realistic and more easy as it becomes a habit. So those are some tips. My last tip is self-love. Like, learn to love yourself no matter what you look like. I have goals. Of course I have goals, and you know, some people are against them and some people are for them. For me personally, I like to have goals. I think that it's important. Not that it's going to be the end of the world if I don't reach my goals, but it's nice to have something to look forward to and have something to work towards and to grow towards. And so for right now, like, my goals are to feel healthy. I want to try and minimize the amount of headaches that I have throughout the day. I want to feel like I wake up in the morning and I have energy to play with my kids and to interact with my kids, and after I've gone through work all day long, that I'm not just completely exhausted. I want to try and have energy to hang out with my family and to do fun things. I want to be able, my other goal is to be able to try different classes and find more things that I like and to kind of mix it up. Another goal for me is to become more flexible. I'm trying to work on that, and that's something that I've kind of fallen back and not done as well on, and then I've done a little bit better on at different points in my life. But that's kind of a goal that I'm always working towards. And then my more stricter goals, or I would love to see more definition in my abs. That makes me feel confident, it makes me feel strong, it makes me feel just good about myself and healthy. It makes me feel like I can, you know, I don't know how to explain that, but it makes me feel great and like wonderful. And that's something, again, if it's not the end of the world if I don't get to that point, but it's something that's nice, like when I'm at the gym, to be like, okay, one more sit-up or one more oblique twist or one more of this, because that's gonna make me feel like good, you know. Another goal is to like gain a couple inches on my booty, because I like it when it's a little bit more full, and that's just cosmetic. That's something for me. It's not for anybody else. I think that's really important about your goals. Do not do it for anybody else. Do it for yourself. Something about fitness that I've kind of talked about. I'm rambling. I'm all over the place, so sorry guys if this video is just like spotty. But one of the most important things to me about fitness and working out and being healthy is mental health. When I first started in this job, it was because it helped me with my depression, my anxiety, stuff that I was struggling with. And so when I first started in this job, I only worked with special cases, so people with PTSD, addiction, eating disorders, mental illness, loss of a spouse or a child, like different stuff like that. And I was able to see the amazing benefits and changes that happened for them through their fitness journey. I worked hand in hand with their therapist, and that was just, it was an eye-opening experience, and it is a testament to me of how much that fitness and working out and having a healthy lifestyle can help strengthen your mental health as well. So that's one of the biggest benefits for me, but that means that not only eating healthy and working out is a part of this journey, but finding self-love and finding that positivity. So trying to do mental exercises as well, like waking up every day and telling yourself, I am beautiful. Like, I swear it sounds so crazy. I tried to do that a couple years ago, and I tried to do that. I just felt like, this is so ridiculous. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you are beautiful. In the back of my head, I'm like, first of all, this is ridiculous. Second of all, like, I don't believe that, blah, blah, blah. But eventually it does work. Here's the thing, if you are struggling in your fitness journey right now, you are doing great. Because if you're struggling in your fitness journey, you have a fitness journey. Like, you're doing it. Are you doing better than you could have been? Yeah. Could you always improve? Could we always grow and do better? Of course. But right now you are still doing great. So don't beat yourself up about it. Tell yourself you're doing great. Pat yourself on the back for that 10-minute workout, or that, you know, walk around the zoo with your kids, or, you know, maybe you didn't eat as much as you wanted to last night. You know, like, pat yourself on the back for that. Give yourself credit for the small things that you're doing. Even though they might not feel huge, still give yourself credit for that. Mommies out there, like, your body is never going to be the same after you have kids. That's the same for all of us, but your body did something amazing, and in my perspective and my point of view, our bodies are so much better than they were before kids because they've shown you how strong and how amazing that they are. So that is just a small little thing. Like I said, I'm a personal trainer, and I've specialized in different things, so I can do more videos on like different workouts that I can do. I can do a nutrition lesson. I can break down different stuff, different fad diets. I can tell you guys how many calories should you be burning a day to lose this much weight. I can talk to you about weight loss. I can talk to you about weight gain, muscle gain, different goals. I can tell you the myths and the truths behind fitness and stuff like that. If you guys would like to talk about that, just let me know below. I don't know what type of stuff that you guys want to see in this area, but this is kind of just my journey. I am still on this journey. I will have the link for this Cosori product down below. I'll show you guys how to use it really quick. And other than that, this is the end of the video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. We will have a vlog up soon, probably right after this one, that announces the winners to our last giveaway. I will be doing a giveaway on my Instagram, so if you guys don't follow, go follow along there. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Okay, so really quick, I wanted to show you guys this coffee warmer from Cosori. My kitchen is a mess because we're actually getting the backsplash redone Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'm so excited. But I want to show you guys this really quick. This is the coffee warmer from Cosori. So really quick, keep this away from children. Obviously, it gets really hot. This is the heating surface in which you're going to put your mug on. To turn it on, it's just really simple. This is it when it's off. You plug it into the wall. Little cord in the back, you plug it in. It's red when it's off. You just hit the button, turns it on. You can change it to Fahrenheit or Celsius. You can go up for the heat, or you can go down. It takes a little bit to get to the desired temperature that you want. You fill up your mug and then you place it on the warmer. You wait a couple minutes. Sometimes I wait, once it's all fully warmed up, I only have to wait like 2-3 minutes. It warms up my water. I do hot water, and then I add lemon, or I do lemon essential oils, and I've got my hot water ready. So like I said, keep this away from children. Don't immerse it in the water. It's really cheap. It's easy. Like, look at how tiny it is. It doesn't take up any space on the countertops. So easy to put away in the kitchen. So it's out of the way. It's great. Like I said, you can do coffee. You can do apple cider. You can do any type of drink with this, and it's been really wonderful and easy for us to have. So if you guys want this, the link is down below. And there it is.